Hello everyone, my name is Richa and I'm from Pune and I've recently recovered from COVID. Today is my last day in quarantine, my 15th day, and I just wanted to share my experience of COVID and my recovery because I thought that it could help someone who's going through it or anyone who's going through the symptoms, because nowadays the symptoms are so varied and confusing that each account can add to something to our knowledge. So I woke up on 16th of April with body ache and a lot of weakness, fatigue and headache. So I thought probably it's just fatigue from my workout or something. So I waited for the day, but when it didn't get better by night, I did my PCR test. But I was not having any other symptom. It was just headache and fatigue, and I had to wait 3-4 days for the test results to come in because it's taking really long. The labs are also loaded. So I got my test result on the third day and it came out to be negative. So I thought, okay, it's probably not COVID because I was having very mild fever and again only fatigue and headache, nothing else. And everyone around me in the family was also fine, healthy, no symptoms. So we thought it's probably not COVID, and I didn't take any antibiotics. One day I was really very weak and bedridden, but after that I started recovering. So I consulted a doctor also, and he said there is no runny nose, no cough, no high fever, and only fatigue. So it's not COVID. You don't even need to go for another round of PCR, he said. So I said okay, and I was slowly recovering and regaining my energy and recovering from whatever viral it was. And then after about a week, I lost my sense of smell and taste. So then I thought it's something fishy. I should get another round of PCR test done. So on around 24th or 25th of April, I got another test done, and this time it came out to be positive the very next day itself. So then I went into quarantine. So this is first point I want to touch upon is the PCR test. So I researched a lot about it during my quarantine period. So PCR test is only indicative. It is not a definite yes or no. It's not a decisive result that you get, because what they do is they multiply the RNA in your samples by running cycles in the lab, which is nothing but multiplication of the DNA material, and then they try to find the virus particles in it. So sometimes it comes positive even though you are not infected with the virus, because they will catch RNA of maybe defeated virus or dead virus or very low load of virus which has been there in your body since months. So this is why there's a lot of possibility of getting a false positive and false negatives also. So I want to tell you that trust your body and see what symptoms your body is telling you. Listen to your body and don't just rely on PCR test. It could be false test result as well. If you're not feeling well, get the test done again. Quarantine yourself. And if you're feeling perfectly fine and still there might be possibility that it will show positive but you're not infected, there is a very good room of error in PCR test. So after that, after my positive results came in, I got quarantined. But before that, I was keeping my distance, but I was in touch with my family, with my parents, and with my husband. But they did not get transmitted with the virus. They are all healthy and fine, no symptoms at all. So at least in my case, the transmissibility of the virus was very low because I was in close contact with them. So it's probably the different mutation I got or so. And other people in my building who are infected also, their family members are not infected. So there's a lot of confusion around how transmissible the virus is itself. And another very important thing I want to tell you guys is, please don't fear COVID. It only makes it worse. If you go with the attitude of, oh my god, I got COVID, I need to monitor my oxygen level continuously, I might get admitted, then there's a very good chance that you will land up in hospital. Because don't underestimate the effect that fear has on your immunity cells. It has a very measurable effect on your blood chemistry. This has all been studied in research. And this is why when some people die on the day of their prediction only, because their body shuts down all the immune system and even produces toxins that will kill you if you think in your head that that is the day of your death. So this has been well studied in research. So I think this whole pandemic is more pandemic of fear rather than virus. So many healthy adults are scared of it, which they don't need to be. I'm not discounting that this virus can be fatal for some people, but for most of us, it is another virus which we have fought for many years. This is another virus that our bodies will adapt to. So, and because of this fear, people who are healthy and who can recover are also running to hospitals and occupying the beds. And then there are no beds left for elderly people or people with compromised immune system. So don't underestimate what fear can do to you. Uh, Go with an attitude that you will heal, and you will heal from recover from this virus. And what else? Keep yourself hydrated, have lots of vitamin and minerals, have 2-3 fruits every day, not only for someone who's suffering from COVID, but also every one of us who wants good immunity. Keep a very good level of vitamin C and vitamin D. It has been proven in research that it is crucial to protect you from infection and virus. So have supplements of vitamin C and vitamin D, and just eat healthy and work out, stay hydrated. Don't be scared, and don't watch news and get scared out of it. Trust me, media has no ethics. They are taking pictures from 4 years old of people on footpath and now pasting it on newer articles saying that people are dying on the road. This is what is happening. So their job is just to fan the fear in people's hearts. So stop watching news and stay positive. So that's it about my journey. But one last message that I want to give is that about it's a broader issue of the pandemic. I think that instead of fighting and fearing corona, we need to respect it and embrace it, because corona has put a lot of things into perspective for humanity. Before this, everyone's priorities were screwed up. Everyone was running behind money, work, business, and it was not common to hear people say that I don't have time for workout and to cook my meals because I'm so busy in my job. I think now the priorities will change. I hope so. I hope people will stop popping pills for their lifestyle diseases and actually get to the root cause of it and start living healthy. So these are the lessons Corona has brought into our lives. So we should welcome that, learn from it, and let our bodies also learn from Corona and adapt to it. That's all we can do. See the positive sides of it. Seeing the negative side and just succumbing to fear is not going to help anyone. Thank you. Stay safe and take care of yourself.